What's going on YouTube and welcome Ninja community. It's Vinny from Wi-Fi Rich. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is this any financial advice. This is education and guidance on how to utilize certain applications within your phone to help you leverage financial markets. Now you're probably wondering, who is this video specifically for? This is specifically regarding the Wi-Fi Rich community, the people being guided by Wi-Fi Rich, and those looking to meet or become part of the Wi-Fi Rich community. Now, when we're talking about what MT4 is, I think it's very important to just get a clear understanding so you're not confused. Metatrader4 is just an application we pair or connect a broker of our choice to facilitate our trades in the market in real time. Kind of like maneuvering through the financial markets as a private investor is the best way that you could think about it. So when setting up Metatrader4 specifically for Wi-Fi Rich's daily trade ideas, we want to make sure there's no confusion. So when we're opening the app, we're just going to open it like this. Now that our MT4 is open, you will probably see one of the two screens. It's going to be the quote screen, the charts, trade, history, and or settings. So initially, as soon as we get you opened up and started on MT4, we're going to want to immediately go to settings. And when we go to settings, you're going to see whatever is the initial thing that it starts you on with. It's probably going to say meta quotes along the top, blah, blah, blah. We wanted you to start a brand new demo account. Now, a demo account is utilizing play money, fake money, monopoly money, something to get you familiarized with the markets, to be able to utilize the markets, but not with your money. So therefore you can kind of build a sense of comfortability when placing trades or winning trades or losing trades. Again, it's there to kind of help you protect yourself. So in the event that you do feel comfortable and you want to use live funds, this kind of is those building blocks for you to know how to navigate and get in and out of the market effectively. So when we're opening that up, and real quick side note on demo accounts, that is upon your own research. You can talk to somebody or reach out to somebody specifically within the Wi-Fi Rich community. The admins, it's Johnny, it's Tony, it's Vinny, and we can help you get started on any type of demo. We can help you do your research. That also goes for live accounts as well, or leveraging proprietary accounts, which is for another video. But back to the demo account. Now, when we're starting our demo account, I'm just for the sake of it got to do Vital Markets demo because I do trade on a Vital Markets live account. This will be blurred out because this is my personal information, but down below we're going to want to start with a $100,000 account. That's at least what I feel comfortable with doing. We'll register it, we'll click done. Boom, we have a brand new demo account now that we can leverage and utilize with the Wi-Fi Rich trade ideas. But before that, I want to make sure that we do go over removing some of this noise, because again, a lot of numbers, I'm not a numbers person, and this can look a little intimidating at first, and we want to minimize that. We want to make this as easy as possible. Whether you work a full-time job, whether you have little to no time, we want to help you do exactly what we do, and that's just leverage these financial markets. So we're going to click this button at the top. You'll see the pencil sign at the top left-hand corner, and then we're just going to choose every single pair here. Oops, sorry. And we're going to delete them all. We're going to click that pencil again. We're now going to go to the top right, plus sign, and you're going to see a bunch of noise, a bunch of junk. We're going to click metals. We're only looking for one thing specifically here, because that's one thing that we specifically trade. We don't trade anything else. XAU, gold versus the US dollar. We're going to click the plus sign on the left side, and boom, that is the only thing you will ever have to see. Anything you'll have to worry about is XAU. Now that is set up on your chart. We have a $100,000 demo account set up, now ready to be leveraged with Wi-Fi Rich signals, and I will touch on that in a short second. All right, now that we have your demo account set up on Metatrader4, it is important to really familiarize yourself, with what these trades mean. Like, you're gonna see a couple different trade scenarios play out or come out through our Telegram chat. Okay, but before we move any farther, I think this is going to be the second most important topic we're going to be discussing in this video. And this is going to be touching back to the previous statements I was making on the scenarios you're going to be seeing when receiving signals or trade ideas from the Wi-Fi Rich Telegram chat that you're a part of. So I just want to start right here with buy XAUUSD. That is just going to be your traditional, and we can do it together right here. So let's say a buy signal came out for XAU gold, and boom, we're going to click trade. Here it is, trade. That's your market execution. If you actually click on market execution, you'll see those where you see buy limit. That's where you'll find that. You click on market execution, because market execution is pretty much it means you're doing it instantaneously. Like, you are entering the market, you're executing your position immediately, like that. You're in the market now. If I were to click buy or sell right there, I'd be in the market. So when you just see buy XAUUSD at 1870.82, boom, we're buying it. That we already know that's what it means. But if we see buy limit, we're waiting for price. So if we saw buy limit come out in the Telegram chat, we would click on market execution here. We'll do it together. We click buy limit. Now you're going to see a button that says price. And with the buy limit signals that come out, you're going to see a price that's given. So if we wanted to wait for price to come back down to 1865, for it to go down 50 pips, and from 1865 we would do a 30 pip stop loss, so 1862, and from 1865 we do 100 pips, 1875, and boom boom, right there. I'm leveraging $1 lot size, and we also have a video that specifically goes over how to calculate pips and risk management within XAU and how we trade as a community. So I highly encourage you. You can actually, on the video below, you can see on the thumbnail that we do have a video attached. So I highly encourage you to check that out. But in regards to buy limits, sell limits, that is how you would do that. You would click place, and let me just make sure I'm on a demo account here. Yes, I am. Would hate to play something. We're gonna do just a sell real quick. Not a sell stop, a market execution. Remember, market execution means we're getting in the market now. I'm going to sell with the one standard I have, and again, we have a video to teach you about that. Stop loss. If I'm getting in at 1870.66, because that's the price we're gonna get in at. 1870. So our stop loss would be 30 pips, excuse me. 73.62. Our take profit. We're getting in at 1870 would be 1860.62. And right there, we would sell the market. We are now live in the market, and you can see it. This is all of these on here on your MetaTrader are going to be your time frame. So I'm looking at the 1 minute because I wanted to see exactly where I'm getting in on the minute. But because time's fractal, you can see the 15-minute chart. That line right there, it says sell. That's where we're in at. You see SL, that's our stop loss. That's in the event that the trade doesn't go the way we would like to. That is protecting our account and our assets, and allows us to be taken out of the market with a small loss instead of the market doing what it does to most traders and taking their account. You can see that our stop loss is subsequently smaller than what our take profit would be. The TP stands for take profit, which means we could risk this 2, 3, 4 times and lose, and then we could still hit a trade 5 days later, which makes up for those losses and gives us a little bit of profit on top. That is trading smart, folks, and we really are trying to nail that in and help you guys get a clear understanding of what we're trying to do here. So now that you can actually see from a fractal time point of where my positions are within the market, we just executed a trade together. I'm going to now execute a sell limit so you guys can see the difference. So there's my trade. Let's say I just opened up MetaTrader. This is what I'm going to say. Sell limit came out from Wi-Fi Rich. I'm going to click trade. I'm going to click on market execution because I'm looking for sell limit up there. Sell limit, we're going to wait for price to come to 1875. Let's say that's the signal that came out. 1875.50. Because we have to set our price. Price isn't there yet. So this is for the people that are working a job or aren't always going to be on their phone or have the time to be able to be within the markets because we do this all day and we try to give ample amount of opportunities for individuals to play in the markets with us. So now that I'm setting my price, and I love sell limits or buy limits because you don't have to rush. You know that price is going to get there when it gets there, and you can go about your day and do your thing. Stop loss from there would be 30 pips, be 1878. I'm going to put 50. Take profit, 1865, 50. What am I risking? 10. Boom. And now I am in the market with a sell limit. I'm not going to be active in the market yet, but you can see where everything is. The green line is my sell limit. You will see that when it gets hit. It's such a fun feeling to see something like that get hit. And then you can see my stop losses right there and my take profit. Ooh, excuse me, my stop loss is right there and my take profit's right there. Lots of lines, but I hope that definitely helps you kind of get more of an understanding of how to place these in your MetaTrader. Again, this is the hardest part right here, is understanding that if it's a buy, it's an instant. If it's a buy limit, you have a time where price is going to have to hit a certain price within the market, so at a certain limit, and then you will be entered in the trade. Same goes for sells. Sell XAU, we're immediately selling at the price that they distributed. If it's a sell limit, we're going to place that certain price within, and we're going to wait for that limit to be hit to allow us to enter the trade. And all of our risk parameters are already set. We make sure that we harp on that majorly, and I hope this part of the video helps bring some clarity to the next part that I'm about to show you. Well, this just happened to be a literal perfect example. You can see where our entry is. You can see that we are in profit. You can see our risk is still where it is, but this is what the Wi-Fi rich community does. You will see a signal that comes out that says trade is in 20 pips in profit, close half. So what you can do here, you can slide your trade to the right, you can click the check button, and up here where you leverage the certain amount of money you did, you can close half of it. Half of $1 would be 50 cents. Look, closing with $60 in profit. So boom, I just grabbed money out of the market. That's me, live time. And now I'm going to what's called move your stop loss to entry. So I'm going to move, you can see the price I got in at 1870.79. I'm now going to slide it to the right again. I'm going to click the pencil. And from there, this is going to happen to you too. I forgot where I got in. 1870.79. 1870.79. And now this is what we call ninja trading, because this is an entry free. Your trade is at entry, and now this is a risk-free trade. So we're still looking for our target down here. You can see TP's down there, but we still grabbed profits off the table because we never know what the market's going to do. And this is how you trade smart and allow yourself to trade another day. So I hope that helps bring a little bit of clarity into how we trade, because it does happen fast, but you will see, because we're on top of the markets, we see what's happening just as you guys are. And when we see that the market makes its subtle move to put us in a profit, we like to secure some profits and then move our stop loss to our entry, ensuring that now this is a risk-free trade. And if this just decided to melt down to that line, 100 pips at 0.50 from here, that'd be like $500. One trade. And again, I don't remember the last recording, but I think it was like 15 minutes ago I placed this trade. That just shows the power and just making sure you have a correct entry. Again, if we look at this right now, we are about 10 pips in profit. Yeah, we're 10 pips in profit. So 1870.79, and price is at 1869.5. That's technically we're 12 pips in profit. God, you gotta love to see it. And I hope this helps show what we see and how we tell you guys to make sure to place your stop loss at break even, because you wouldn't know how many times these trades turn around and do exactly what you don't want them to do. But people like us have our profits already secured, and we make sure that we have no risk on the table. So that is exactly how we trade to a T, and I couldn't be more happy that the market wanted to show you that. So I want to touch on this real quick because I think this is going to be the most important key element in this video, and that is when the signals do come out, I really want to touch on how imperative it is to make sure you're getting the correct signal and the correct entry. So let's say we called out a buy right now. Let's say we called it at 1867.84, and let's just say you were away from the phone, you just picked it up, you're like, oh, it's only at 1868.70. It's not far at all. That's actually, you're about 10 pips away from the entry that we called. And it's very important because that can make or break your trading career. If you're getting in at the wrong points, if you're not reading the actual trade and the decimals, like for example, if we called a buy at 1870.00 and you saw prices at this right here, 1870.79, you are technically 7-8 pips away from where we called it if we were buying at 1870 flat. 1870.00, if we were buying it and it was at 1870.79, you are 7 to 8 pips away from where we called it, which is now going to change your stop loss from 7 to 8 pips because your 30 pips is not our 30 pips. And that's what we want you to know, is that not every entry is going to be perfect. And you know, these markets don't cater to the smaller individuals such as ourselves, but that's why we really harp on correct entries and making sure that you understand to be patient and to wait for the right entry, because that's the name of the game, entries and exits. So, you know, food for thought. This isn't supposed to be a long video. This is really supposed to bridge the gap of your unaware self into the familiarized section of trading and playing part in this market. Quick update as it continues to fall. That's 3 5-minute candles that is just now dumping down. We already secured our profits. It's continuing to fall and it's continuing to grow for us. So patience does pay, and you need to trust the analysis, trust the trade, trust your risk management, and make sure you know the long-term vision you have with this, because there's so many people that either FOMO in or FOMO out, and that's the worst thing you can do, is just do what the masses are doing. Think about it, 99% of people are not successful doing this, yet we have a chat full of testimonies, results, and we are results driven. So your success is helping other people's success because they're coming into this community and actually seeing real people trade. And if you didn't know, well, now you know. It's Wi-Fi Rich, and it was a pleasure speaking to you today. Thank you for tuning into our video. Please DM us any of your questions. Please DM us any of your profits. You can find us in Discord, on Telegram. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Wi-Fi Rich. You can reach out to any of the three of us specifically. It's Johnny on Instagram. It's Tony on Instagram, and at Vin Grider on Instagram. You can like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're very excited to see your trading journey, your trading success, and get back to that ninja shit. Let's get it, family.